Hi, how are we going? Welcome to another round of Red Ski's Righteous Readings, where the readings are always righteous. Sorry, I'm suffering from some congestion today. Really chesty, bad cough thing going on. No COVID, don't worry, not sick with that shit. But just feeling a little bit down today, in the breathing state. So a little congested, so I'll try my best to keep the vocalization up so you're able to hear, but if it does get a little bit mucky through it, we'll just go through with it and see how we go. There's only two star signs left to go for, of course, the month of March readings, and the next one we will be doing is, of course, Taurus. So my beautiful bull gang, this will be your March main monthly spread. So this will go down like this. We're doing a full Celtic cross, 10 placements with clarifiers if need be for the cards that I choose need more meanings. Then we will move into the Oracle, find out what angel is yours to help guide and assist you for the month of March, as well as what spirit animal is yours for the month. And most importantly, I will be picking a ruin from the Healing Ruins and reading the book meaning to you in regards to that ruin. Okay, so it's going to be a lengthy one. It is the main monthly, so it should be. And we'll see how we go with that. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. If you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Red Ski's Righteous Readings. I would love for you to join the gang. Okay, so without further ado, let's hit it and find out what's coming in for the month of March for my beautiful Tauruses. Okay, guys, here we go. Taurus for March 2020. I love that sound. Hey, my beautiful Tauruses. So you're currently coming into this reading, coming into March. Feeling temperance, sign of Sagittarius, also a sign that you're going through a real stage of moderation at the moment. Temperance and using a lot of patience. You're doing a lot of accomplishment through self-control and frugality at the moment. You're being really harmonious and the mixing or bringing together into perfect union. You're going through a stage of management as well, really trying to micromanage everything and get all your chickens in the row, so to speak. You're using a lot of good influence at the moment. You're really doing things by the book. You're also going through a stage of consolidation and successful combination. So really thinking about things before making decisions here, Taurus. Really being very grounded in your earth energy. Thinking it through, considering each option on the table and looking at the outcome of how that would be. Really embodying temperance, the perfect fusion of moderation and moving forward. You know, thinking about it, thinking it through, not moving forward too swiftly, being very, very, very cautious, but not to the point where you're being stagnant or anything like that. You're just thinking shit through, being very know what you're doing before you do it kind of thing. Crossing obstacles and or issue card is the death card, sign of Scorpio. Also a sign that there is a real transformation coming in here. You're clearing away a lot of the bad to make way for new. This is unexpected change. It could also be you've gone through a period of a lot of loss, but this is really about the change of your old self through not necessarily physical death, but through changing opinions, through changing mindsets, through changing to a new era. This is like if you were reading a book, this is a whole nother chapter. It's like the volume 2 version. You know what I mean? This is really taking everything that you have done before, screwing it up, throwing it away, and saying, I'm going ahead with a new attitude. I'm going ahead with a new me, complete new me. Now, for some, this could actually signify that you have or are dealing with someone passing away. Okay. Now, the reason I do mention this is because it's in the crossing and or obstacle and or issue card. Now, because of its placement, not just because of the card type, is why I bring this up. I very rarely look at death as actually a death. But due to this one's placement, I'm seeing you may be worrying about someone passing away, or you are reminiscing over someone who has passed away. And if that's the case, my deepest and most serious condolences to you if that is the case. Crowning, hanging above you, is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is saying that there is some impatience here, some uneasiness, maybe some imprudent actions and decisions. Could be a loss of money or unwise investment. So my biggest advice for Taurus during the month of March, my apologies, is to not invest any money in any sort of quick schemes or quick pop-up things that, sure thing, you're going to double your money kind of thing. Don't do it, okay? Cleave hold of your money and don't invest in anything that sounds too good to be true, or anything actually in general. I would really be cleaving hold of my money during this March. And because as we all know, March is March Madness, mainly because of the my throat. Due to mainly because of the car racing and things of that nature. But it does bring March is quite crazy here in Australia. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but it is some crazy shit up in here. So I'd really be cleaving hold of any type of monetary means. Money's hard to come by. Hold on to it. Foundation, root of reading, reason that we are here, my darlings, and that is the Page of Swords reversed. Alright, the Page of Swords reversed is talking about an imposter who will soon be revealed. It could also be a state of illness is also possible. There could be a feeling of powerlessness in the face of stronger forces and, lack of preparation at the moment. Or indigestion, like I'm suffering apparently now. But yeah, there is a imposter around you and they are soon to be revealed. You could also be going through a possible state of illness as well here. Nothing too serious. It just, you might be taken out of the game for a short period of time, or you just might not be feeling your full 100%. Feeling a bit, tired and tuckered, feeling a bit worn out. It's been a long year, and we're only in March. I know. Actually, we're only in January because I'm doing this on January 25th, the day before Australia Day. So it's just begun, and I'm tired. Okay, past energy leaving you now. Strength card, sign of Leo. The past energy, you have used a lot of strength and courage and conviction in your doings, in your words, in everything about you. You've gone through a stage of resolution and defiance, and you're going through a period of confidence. You're just coming out of this energy now. But you have had some good accomplishments here in the past energy, and you really are embodying strength. You're being strong-minded, strong-willed, and strong in your action state. Future energy now. So what's coming in for you? The Two of Swords reversed, my darlings. So the Two of Swords reversed is talking about some misrepresentation, dishonor, treachery, false friends, and lies. This could be to do with your foundational card of that imposter. But there is a real feeling of someone around you that is not there for your highest of good. In fact, they're there to sort of sleuth information or to use your words against you. Air energy is all about thought and information and connection. When it's reversed, it's about, some roguey type shit. It's also about a stalemate, so you're just not seeing eye to eye with another as well. So this is a real prevalent position because it is the future freaking energy. But not only that, it's a real undertone and attachment of dishonor here. False friends and lies. So be careful. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything everyone says to you. If their mouths are moving, it's because they're lying. Bit of red scare bias there, okay? Not for everybody, but, we all know that person, you know what I'm saying? That with their freaking mouths moving, they're freaking lying. Advice from Spirit Babies, my bull gang, is the Seven of Cups. So this is really talking about having a lot of options here. Some good, some bad, and some downright freaking evil. This is about imagination, daydreams, foolish whims, wishful thinking, illusionary success, And it's about having too many options here, not knowing what to choose. You know, all these cups look inviting, but some have some real goodies in them, and some have some real bad, nasty shit in them. You know, I wouldn't mind that one that looks like gumballs or jewelry at the moment. I could really use a gumball. But this can also be in regards to a lot of drinking, trying to get away from that energy of drinking a lot. Can also be in regards to addictions. You can't make the right choices. You're always leaning back on that addiction. So the advice for spirit here is, yes, you may have a lot of options, but think it through before choosing, because you could choose a cup with shit you don't want in it, and not only could it be a bad choice, it could lead to bad repercussions. Okay? Be careful of the cup you choose, because that cup is what you will be swagging with for the month. Okay, I just need to take a breath, guys. Sorry, just let me get a sip of drink. Yes, Red Ski is actually starting to struggle a little bit. I know. But we are pushing through. I don't care. I'm determined. Outsiders looking in on you, on your connection, what do they see? They see justice reversed, a sign of Libra. They also see someone that's going through a stage of bias or false accusations, severity in judgment, intolerance, and unfairness. So outsiders looking in is seeing someone being treated very unfairly, feeling like things aren't coming in for you, feeling very much as if you've been hard done by, you've had biasm against you, and you've gone through a stage of people really being quite 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 hard on you. Okay, and I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Hopes and fears, the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this is talking about someone that's a bit of an unrealistic person, a failure to recognize obvious facts, dissipation of ideas, or illogical thinking, some wastefulness, some rebelliousness, and maybe some unfavorable news coming in. So we may be hearing about something a little bit unfavored, some news coming in that we really did not want to hear. Could also be you're being a little bit unrealistic with your goals, maybe setting the bar a little bit too high to a point where you're not going to be able to bring that into fruition in the time frame you're asking yourself to. So maybe pushing yourself a little bit hard, or being a little bit rebellious, going through a little bit of a stage of I don't want to do this kind of situation. Outcome, we had two cards. We had the Six of Cups reversed and the Nine of Wands. So the Six of Cups reversed is about things that are about to come in, new things. So when we talk about the Six of Cups, we are talking about some plans that may come in shortly, and they will arrive very shortly. There is a possibility that some of the plans may fail. The Nine of Wands is saying that you are waiting for the onslaught, basically. You're always feeling like one battle is ended and the next is about to begin. Feeling quite worn out, feeling a little bit exhausted, feeling like this is never going to end, that every time you want to start something new, perhaps you're met with a battle, and it's really jarring, it's really exhausting, and it just feels like the battle is ongoing. Card at the bottom of the deck was the Three of Wands. So this is saying we are waiting for our ships to come in. We're waiting for the payoff. We're waiting for something that we had a lot of passion towards to finally come into fruition. The Three of Wands is the card of waiting for the ships to come back with the monetary means for payment for the goods that this gentleman has sent away. So the underlying energy for this whole reading is we are waiting, Taurus. We are waiting for our ships to come in. Not a bad reading. Not a bad reading. I'm going to clarify some of these cards for you now and get some more in-depth messages. So here we go. Well, Taurus, this is very interesting. I didn't clarify a lot of the reading. I thought most of it was self-explanatory. But the first card I did clarify was that death card in the crossing obstacle issue. Check this out. To clarify it, the death upright is the death card reversed. So to me, this is double death, basically, in a lot of ways. It's very rare that you'll see the death card clarify the death card. Now, when it is inverted, it means there's stagnation, immobility, slow change, or partial change. And the upright is about transformation and clearing away the old of the new. We're trying to clear away the old to make way for the new, but it is moving very slowly. Now, seeing these two cards like this in this position, I am definitely thinking that you could be getting over an actual someone passing away, and you're really struggling to accept this. You are really struggling to understand it, and you're really struggling to move forward from it. So it is very difficult placement, this, and the fact that both of these have come out, like, just look at it, like, yeah, there is really no other way to look at it, I'm afraid. Then we're going to skip a bit and go to that future energy, which of course was a Two of Swords reversed. That is, of course, clarified by the Emperor. This is, of course, sign of Aries. Now, the Emperor is talking about worldly power and confidence, having a lot of wealth, stability, and authority, indomitable spirit, some war-making tendencies, very domination of intelligence and reason over emotions. So like I said before, that Two of Swords reversed is about some false friends, some treachery and dishonor. So you're standing in your own power. You are embodying the Emperor energy, and you're using thought process over emotions to discover who this person is, and to move them aside, I guess you could say. Next card I clarified was Hopes and Fears. Page of Pentacles reversed, which we were just going on about a second ago. That's all about an unrealistic person, failure, what was I saying? Failure to recognize obvious facts, dissipation of ideas, logical thinking. Okay, that's clarified, as I said just then, is the Nine of Cups reversed. So this is speaking about, hang on, is it reversed? Yes. It's talking about some mistakes, some material loss, some imperfections, and misplaced trust, false freedoms. So you're being a bit unrealistic here, and it's going to lead to some false freedom, some opposition, some difference, some imperfections, and possibly some material losses here. The outcome I had to clarify, because I always do an outcome. And that was, of course, the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So some new things coming in that may fail. Feeling it very much like you're being barraged by a lot of constantly getting hit by issues and or being plagued by the battle. Clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So this is saying a love of material wealth. You're hoarding your money at the moment, and an inability to share money. Nothing wrong with that. I think you're cleaving hold of money because you have a new idea system. That Six of Cups. You have something new coming in the wings. And even though it's going to be a bit of a battle to bring this into fruition, you are holding on to your pentacle. You really, really, really want to have the monetary means there if it's needed. You don't want to be left 10 cents off the dollar and not be able to put it into this investment or into this idea, not investment, into this idea that you want to bring into fruition. So I would say that's actually very responsible thinking. Then I've clarified that Three of Wands, which was the underlying energy. We have the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So the Three of Wands, of course, was waiting for the ships to come in. Very much waiting for some sort of payoff here, waiting for it to come into fruition. Five of Wands is talking about some unsatisfied desires, some struggles, some labor, some obstacles here. And then we have that Page of Pentacle upright, which of course is talking about deep concentration and application, reflection here, desire for new ideas, someone that's a very do-gooder and bearer of news. So you're waiting for your ships to come in, and we're waiting very patiently. There's been some battles, we've got some new desires, and we're meeting with some opposition here. But you are a do-gooder, and you are trying to get this desire for new ideas into place, using a lot of deep concentration and application towards this goal. You're really putting all your eggs in this basket and hoping it will reap a payoff. Okay, so that's the March Tarot side of it, and the clarifiers done there. Now we will move into the additional messages via Oracle and inspirational messages now. Okay, Taurus. So let's start off with the Island Time Wellness card. So the first one we got was Heart with the Key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. So I like that. Then we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, but we are making new memories. I'm looking at everything over today. Sorry, guys. Having a bit of a clumsy day. Boat. Recovering what you need. Receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. It could have been the double death card needing to close off some things here. Taurus, some things that are weighing you down. Then we have from the Crazy Sexy Love Notes, unplug. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. The best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural worlds. The birds in the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. And then we have make waves. It's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer and change maker made waves, and you are no different. From the Wiccan Oracle, we have the Summer card. As the sun's power increases, the season ripens, and almost imperceptibly spring becomes summer. The time of nature's bounty and abundance. Summer is the season of relaxed and easy living, a gift to be enjoyed. It is the ideal for rituals involving creativity, fertility, expansion, and growth. Summer is associated with creativity, but this does not necessarily need to equate to artistic ability. Instead, visualize the spirit of creation that flows through every one of us. This is the quintessential energy that we put into everything that we do. I like that. Okay, now we'll move into your angel for the month of March, and we'll get the book reading meaning on that. Your angel is the angel of clearing cognizency. So I'm going to have fun trying to say that a few times over. Number 12, angel of claircognizance. You have received this card because your angel of claircognizance wants to assist you in reconnecting and understanding your gift of claircognizance, to help you trust and accept the divine guidance that is shared from you from above. Your angel of claircognizance is here to teach you how to work with the information that the spirit realm shares with you in the form of an empathy or a light bulb moment. This information can be given to you via your higher self or from your angels. Sometimes the information you receive can be so profound that you cannot believe it, that it was you who received it. If ever you feel that you don't understand what the information means, your angel of claircognizance is always by your side to help you to make sense of these messages. Once you learn how to connect with your higher self through using your claircognizance, you will wonder how you ever coped before you discovered your gift. Your life will become so much simpler, and you will find that everything just falls into place. Whereabouts in the past, things could have been a bit of a struggle and nothing seemed to go right for you. When you are truly functioning within your own spiritual vortex, you will receive direct guidance via your claircognizance for projects, inspiration, and ideas that you had never thought were possible. Affirmation for this card is as follows. I allow and accept the guidance of my angel of claircognizance into my life. I trust and acknowledge that the information my angel of claircognizance shares with me is for the highest good for myself and those around me. So that's just lovely, guys. That is absolutely lovely. All right, now we will move on to spirit animal. And you got a good one. They're all good ones, but I do like the picture of this one. I haven't seen it come out very often at all, so that's always a bonus as well. You got the Wolverine, which reads, you are a lot tougher than you think you are. You have what it takes to deal with this turmoil, one where events have taken a different turn from what you expected. Recall those times when you faced adversity, when you had to dig deep inside yourself to discover the internal resources and the will to continue onward. As you recall these memories, be aware of how you feel in your body. Anchor those feelings by calling on them to shore up your courage and help you maintain your dignity. By dealing with the situation head on and paying attention to the nuisance of the shifting energies, your inner wisdom will dictate when to move ahead and when to retreat, helping you sustain your power throughout. By maintaining this stance, you're not only protecting yourself spiritually and emotionally, but physically and emotionally, but also spiritually. Call upon the warrior inside the archetype aspect of yourself that's charged with defending the internal kingdom, and the archetype king or queen. This is the one of those times when you definitely need to be assertive with others, saying no when necessary, asking for what you want, and sustaining your physical and emotional boundaries. Pull your shoulders back, lift your head up, look straight ahead, and keep a relaxed vigilance. Do your best not to complain and be a martyr about what you're involved in presently, for it will only drag you down. Associations with this card is strength, clarity, focus, persistence, power, personal power, cunningness, perseverance, adaptability, shape-shifting, invisibility, scavenging, resourcefulness, survival, endurance, balance, and wilderness. It has a dot of 4. Okay, and now we shall move in to your ruin. Now, I don't believe I've seen this ruin before, well, not recently. So I hope you can get a bit of a clear look at that one. So it is the ruin of gratitude, number 5. The ruin of gratitude, number 5. Here we go. Gratitude. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude each day for the blessings you receive from God. Be grateful for divine wisdom and guidance, for the courage to face your pain, and for the strength of your spirit. Be thankful for the love in your heart and the willingness to walk the path of healing. This ruin is an invitation to count your blessings. Whose love has touched your heart? Are you blessed with good health? Are you being nourished? Do you nourish others? What brings you joy? What gives you peace? Be grateful that you find yourself in the company of people who are supportive of your life. For each member of the spiritual community, program, or fellowship of which you are a part, give thanks. Show gratitude to those from whom you seek counsel, those who inspire you to deepen your faith in God and strengthen your belief in yourself. From deep within, know gratitude for having survived the anguish of the past. If even now your life is still being challenged and tested, and you have made it through another long and lonely night, be grateful for your victory. And if the moment comes when you feel there is no one to whom you can turn, know that you are never alone, and give thanks each day to God for guiding you out of the ashes. If you are just beginning to heal, be thankful that you have indeed begun. If you are already well along in your healing, be grateful for what you have to share with others. Wherever you feel yourself on the path, be grateful even for the teachings you are unable to change, for they will be your teachers. Whenever you find beauty in acts of kindness by another, in the ripple of sunlight on water, in the loving look from an animal friend, place gratitude. There is a calmness to a life lived in gratitude, a quiet joy, feeling of gratitude are indeed the bounty of such a life. So let us join in celebration with John Weasley's loving hymn of gratitude. For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love that from our birth over and around us lies. Lord above, to thee we raise this our joyful hymn of grateful praise. Practice gratitude each morning when the sun comes up, and every evening when the sun goes down. Practice gratitude. What are you grateful for, Taurus? I am grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for my family, and I am grateful for my children. And I'm blessed to have all of them. Thank you so much for joining me on another round of Redski's Righteous Reading. I'll look forward to seeing you again, my beautiful Taurus, on the next round. Until then, light and love to all, and remember, practice having gratitude. Thank you. Redski's Righteous Readings, for the readings are always righteous. Cheers, everybody.